Okay, here we go. Moving to the apartments. Phase 1. Laura.
Trying to decorate, sorry.
Trying to decorate and
It doesn't work.
hold the door at the same time. Gonna need something. Wow, look it. It's just like my old room. With a different floor. There it is. Just like Craig. I think this is Craig Far East. There's Mike's bed. Right there. And, surprisingly, not a lot of stuff. It fills, the space a little better, being a bigger apartment. So, there we go. Room 107. January 4th, 2019. I am officially an outpatient, and my first update of the new year. It's been a little busy. Apologize for not getting out to anybody sooner. Everybody's dying to know if I survived my transition, I'm sure. I made it through the first night in the apartments. So here I am, an official outpatient. Still have the wristband on. Haven't cut that off yet. I guess I need to do that. It's been over 3 months. I can't even remember. It's September 26th until January 3rd as an inpatient at Craig Hospital. So I've been scanning that wristband every day since my first day checking in for every med and every treatment and every record change. And so, yeah, outpatient now. It's me and my sister Laura and my brother-in-law Mike, Marie's husband, here at the apartments next door. So I am on my way to my first meeting. I've got a 1 o'clock with the rehab engineering folks downstairs. I'm trying to figure out how to make a mouse that I have for CAD. I use SolidWorks and PTC Creo for some of my engineering stuff, so there's a special mouse that I can use that might help me with being able to do that again, but it's a little bit tricky, I guess, with my hands are not good enough to really manipulate the mouse in certain ways, so trying to figure out how to make it work for me. So the guys down in rehab engineering, which is a pretty cool place, I'll send a little video, I think, at the end of this one. I'll take a little tour of the facility there. It's pretty sweet. They got a little shop with a 3D printer and machine shop, welding and yada yada. But a couple engineers work down there basically making accessible stuff and adapting equipment for people that are really customized to everybody that needs it. But anyways, that's my first appointment. I've got FES bike this afternoon, and then I'm gonna lift a few weights, and then 4 o'clock scheduled in-home care. So I've been fortunate enough to get some in-home care to basically help with showering and bowel program at night for a couple hours, basically give my family a little bit of a break from it all. One of those things that I hope to do by myself really soon, but I'm just not quite there yet as far as care and cleaning, and I've still got the wound that I've got to be very careful of. So we've got nursing coming over twice a day this weekend to basically look at that, make sure it's not getting any worse, and that it's healing properly. So far so good on the wound. We're 3 weeks out from that, and I think I said in my last update that the surgeon looked at it last week, and they said at least 3 to 4 more weeks before it would heal up, which is putting us at kind of the 5 to 6 week window, which is a lot longer than they had originally anticipated, but I guess it's looking good. So yeah, survived the first night, like I said, sleeping in the new bed. And got our transfers in and out of the bed. The bed's a little taller, so that's tough going uphill out of the wheelchair into the bed, but then the downhill transfer on the way out of bed is really pretty smooth. So Laura and I are getting really good at that, and now we're starting to train Mike, my brother-in-law, because it'll be just Mike and I next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then my brother-in-law Ryan comes in Friday night. So he'll be taking over for the weekend. But, it's a lot of little details in the morning. I've got about an hour and a half worth of in-bed stuff that we got to get taken care of and getting dressed before we go. And then, there's obviously you got to make breakfast and eat it and drink your coffee and pack your lunch and then head over to my first appointment. Will be 9 o'clock on Monday morning. So I've got a 9 o'clock every day this week coming up. My first occupational therapy sessions, it's called NRN. I got into the NRN program, the Neuro Recovery Network research study. So that's like through the Christopher Reeves Foundation, something they do at Craig along with 5 other hospitals around the country. So that'll be good. And then PT at 11, and then FES bike is scheduled for most days, 3 days a week. And then I can lift weights on my own. I got a Peak membership, so I do my weights and any other things that I want to do at the Peak. I can obviously go to wheelchair class on Mondays and Wednesdays. I talked with Joe about that, which will be fun. And I get my new wheelchair next week on the 11th. So those are all things I'm looking forward to. So getting through the nights is probably the most stressful thing, making sure that we're getting turns down. Laura slept the night with me, and she got me up every 4.5 hours to basically just shift my weight from one side to the next, to basically put pillows underneath my back. And we're trying to work out something that I can do on my own eventually. So it's getting closer, which is good. And hopefully that I don't have to wake anybody up in the future to get those turns done, and my skin will be a lot tougher as the days go by. I'm just getting used to the bed. So super soft bed, which is nice. So I slept pretty good last night, and we're finally able to put a humidifier in my room because they're not allowed to do that at Craig inpatient. So we put a humidifier in the room, but we figured, man, the air handling system in my new room is brutal. I think there's probably even more air turnovers than I had in my hospital room, so it makes it really dry. So still kind of, Lori and I were trying to figure out, do we get another humidifier or, talk to facilities, or maybe there's something we can do. So that's still really a big challenge, is that it still feels like hospital air in the new room, but the new room is awesome. As you could see from the video I put at the beginning of this, it's bigger by quite a bit. It looks just like my Craig room, only nicer, but the same bathroom, the bed layout's in the same spot, but it's got a full kitchen with a fridge, which we're really excited about. And I can keep things like beer in the fridge now, so that's exciting for me too, because I get to have my first beer tonight. I've earned it. So yeah, discharge day yesterday was rough. It went well. I had x-rays first thing in the morning. They double checked on my neck because I've been really struggling with neck pain. Not neck pain, but nerve pain. So when I tip my head down fully really fast, or strain left, right really fast, I get a tingle down my arms, kind of a shooting nerve pain down my arms. And I've been really struggling because my left hand's been losing some sensation. My right hand a little bit too, but hypersensitive. So we're trying to get a handle on that. Dr. Blasie's going to see me again next Thursday or Friday in his clinic, which will be good. Just kind of check on that, see how it's going. So sitting in the sun in the back courtyard, this new spot I've got between the East Building and the family housing. I'm losing my son, as you can see, really fast, but another nice day here. The snow's melting. Here in Denver, it's always sunny. Yeah, I don't know, bittersweet leaving inpatient, It was a lot of fun. Made a lot of great friends. The nurses and the techs, the doctors, I can't say enough thank you. It was amazing. But not being ready, is kind of, it's in your mind, in the sense of like, they do things for you. You get comfortable that things are just taken care of, and they're so good at it. So now you just got to try and figure out how to do it on your own, which is not possible for me just yet. Still working on a few things that will be really hard for a while. Like the last 10%, as I say, pulling your pants up, cleaning your butt in the shower, getting in and out of your chair safely without help. Those are some challenges yet that I've got to overcome on the outside. So, my family's been here for me and will be here until, my sisters and brothers are taking some time, basically until close to the end of January. I think it's about the 19th or so. And then my dad will be back on the 17th. to make sure that he's got everything down and is trained, and then it's just me and Dad again until February 15th. And then February 15th, I'm coming back to Missoula. So we're booking flights, getting things lined up. Probably staying with my friend Mike. His bathroom is probably big enough for me, for my wheelchair and shower chair and stuff like that. And then Brandon's going to fly with me, so that's awesome. So I'm super excited about that. Just a lot of people to see, a lot to do. So got to try real hard to be ready. You know, it's like, it's going to be tough for me to see everybody, I know, too, emotionally. So, yeah, I got to do it. You just got to jump in and do these things. And so, and then the big benefit. So mark this on your calendar. February 19th, Tuesday night, in the evening, we're having the benefit party at Western Cider. And Western Cider is over on California Street in Missoula, right on the river. So, off of Broadway. You go to the south on California Street, it's a block down. It's a dead end right there up by the California Street pedestrian bridge. So if you don't know where Western Cider is, look it up. But really hope to see everybody there. We're going to be raffling off a motorcycle that number 8 Wire Motorcycles Colin Kornberg has built and customized for the benefit that we're doing, basically to sell raffle tickets. So we'll get more information on how to get raffle tickets if you're interested. We haven't even decided on prices yet, but I'll update everybody. But get on your calendar, come down. They'll be giving $1 for every cider that people drink, and to my benefit. So that's awesome. Again, can't say thanks enough for all the help from everybody. So happy 2019. I'll keep in touch and keep you guys updated on how things are going in the apartments. Independent living here, so not quite independent, but you know, I'm just no longer under the watchful eye of a nurse or doctor daily, or hourly, I should say. So I remember to take my meds this morning, ate a good breakfast, thanks to Sarge. He made me a wonderful omelet and some bacon that was not overly fried, which was huge. You know, Craig bacon is a little crispy for my liking, I guess. So, again, thank you so much to my family and all my friends so far. So, huge. Thank you. All right, enough for now. I got to get to my appointments. So I'll talk to you guys real soon.